tonight I'm at the train market Srinakarin. I'm standing underneath an old plane and you can see all these petrol pumps and VW combi vans behind me. And this video, I am going to give you 10 reasons why this is the best night market in Bangkok. 10 reasons. So let's hit into this. So this is the street food section, and you've got booths on either side selling all sorts of things, everything that you would get on the street, plus a lot more. And some of these booths are pretty famous actually. So people come and you'll see some of the booths absolutely clustered. Here we got bugs, things like grasshoppers, caterpillars, centipedes. They love to eat those here, but I've always avoided that. Anyway, this section is full of all sorts of foods. You basically order, you pick it up and you take it away and find somewhere to sit. And this place will be rammed in another hour. That's why I've come down at 7 o'clock, because it's the only way I'm going to get through here without absolutely banging my camera into everyone. So that's one section of the market. So let's just look at a few up close. Giant fried onion rings. Grilled food is also really popular here now. You'll find quite a lot of grilled food here. And you can see from the sign, 10 baht each for these. And buy 10, get one free. Green tea, Thai tea, lemon tea. For the next food I'm going to show you, I've got no plates, no knives and forks, no cutlery. I've got pieces of paper on the table and I've got latex gloves. They just tip it out, they dump it onto the table and you eat it like this. Here's another unusual one, roasted marshmallows, which you can have on top of ice cream or on top of milk tea or chocolate. That is probably the biggest fishball you're going to see in your life. Roti, pretty popular in Thailand, as with everywhere else in Southeast Asia. This jacket potato seller is high energy. You will not find anyone in a market who works so hard. Another popular seller here, grilled chicken, grilled beef. These guys here frying away and warp factor 5. They will be going all night non-stop, frying one pan after another. As soon as they've fried one up, the guys behind throw the next pan at them and they carry on. They must be absolutely worn out. Sushi, and this is really popular in Thailand. You will find a lot of sushi in every market. Fried chicken, grilled seafood. You can see the squid, you can see the octopus. In fact, mostly it seems to be different types of squid. Durian, which is very, very popular. And this fruit, which I don't actually know the name, but the reputation is that this is the fastest food to fill you up. And then some of the juices here are also quite popular. Chrysanthemum juice, butterfly pea juice, roselle juice, and longan juice. This seller here, they are doing the full, refreshing, clean drinks here. We've got apples, oranges, pineapple, celery, carrot, tomato, watermelon, and other fruits. And you can see here we've got clear face, detox, eye care, rejuvenate power, nourish the heart, the full hit. And it feels good. Another food you are absolutely 100% certain to find in this market is somtam. And this you can see is like a dessert. I don't actually know the name of it, but I'll show you right here. Look at the size of that pile of ribs. This shop has a good reputation for pizzas. It's been here pretty much since the train market opened about 10-12 years ago, and I've been coming here on and off. I've been here for a few years, so it's a good excuse to show you pizza. The pizza menu very handily is in English. That looks good, it feels hot, it smells good. I am looking forward to getting into this. It wouldn't be a Thai night market without a mookata shop. This is an absolute Thai #1 favorite. We've got two pots here. On this one, we're going to boil food, and on this one, we're going to grill food. And they've got a massive buffet of raw food that you can pick your own, choose your own from. So here's the buffet. We've got seafood here, we've got vegetables here, we've got sauces here, and we've got meats here. This is French fries, squid. Making French fries out of squid. I have never heard of that before, and they say this is the only one in Thailand. So one food I'm bringing you here is the only place in Thailand that sells it. So I need to try this, and I need to ask the staff what is going on here.
We are iFly Mực Kha. We make squid like French fry. You can come to try first. Now we have only one in Thailand.
So straight away, there's another food that I don't think you're going to see very often. Mango ice cream with prawns on top. That really does not sound very good to me. So my 10 reasons for coming here, I'm actually putting 2 reasons as food. First of all the soy food style I showed you, you go up and down, you pick things off the booths, you take them away. Then the second part is so many restaurants here. So you've got 2 options. You can come, you can get your takeaway and hang out, or you can sit down in a restaurant. This is very nicely themed, and it's called Food Camp. There's also bars, bands and live music, but way too noisy to be putting on this video, but there's lots of them, so you're well covered there. The next reason why you should come here, and the main reason, is this. Well, this is just one building. There's rows and rows of vintage style shops selling vintage style products, and in between them there's outdoor sellers selling more vintage style products. And this is what gives a trade market its vibe, its reputation, its atmosphere. So you can come down here and there's dozens of shops. You can buy things if you want, but mainly people just come down to wander up and down and immerse themselves in this atmosphere, in this vibe. That's the main reason why you should come here for this. And I'm just going to take you for a quick walk around and show you some of the shops. And these shops, they're full of really old furniture and items, all these toy cars here, and then these like tea and coffee and spice pots and glasses. And behind there you can see old brass telescopes, weighing scales, man, wooden furniture, bicycles hanging on the wall, old speakers, old hats and bags, signs, really old furniture, tables and chairs, a couple of what look like photos of Western people from the Victorian era, an old Vespa sitting up here on the table, grabbing machine games from years gone by, a lot more toy cars here, old toy cars, and so much furniture you would not believe. And even what look like radio control aeroplanes up there. Got cabinets, we've got stools, we've got tables, man, a big desk, Jesus on a cross. And then look at this camera. That is from the early days of cameras. I would hate to do YouTube with something like that. Lampshades and lamp clusters. And then we've got a lot of clocks in here, loads of clocks, a really old piano. We've got a couple of aliens standing guard. And here we've got a load more lampshades, like a mini grandfather clock, porcelain in a glass cabinet here. You can buy records here for 100 baht. Here is another shop full of antiques. All this crockery, all these little statues, chandeliers all around the ceiling. Another shop brimming with antiques. In between all the big shops, you've got all the little pop-up stalls that appear in the evenings, unpack and pack up again. And not so little in the case of this one. This is selling shoes, and there are hundreds and hundreds of pairs here. This shop sells dolls, and it has got hundreds of thousands of dolls maybe. I'm going to take you in for a quick look because they are absolutely rammed everywhere. And the owner says these ones in the lock cabinet here are valuable, and these ones also in this cabinet. But you can see there are just dolls jammed in everywhere and even hanging down. And there's Kermit and Miss Piggy and Mickey Mouse, are just dozens and dozens of styles, and they are just absolutely rammed in everywhere. And these like really, really old ventriloquist style, pretty scary one in the corner. The whole place is absolutely jammed. And that's the thing with this market. People will come to hunt down these specialist things. And many of these shops, they're really specialist. And at the weekend, people who collect stuff like dolls, they will come here. Something else you don't find anywhere else in Bangkok is moon eyes. Now, if you want to create a market that's vintage, that's off the wall, going its own way, bit eccentric, a different experience, what better shop could you get than Moon Eyes? And before I move on from Moon Eyes, I shouldn't forget Moon Cafe right next door. You can get a tattoo. There are lots of tattoo shops in this market, and this one here is huge. Then we have the new market section. This is like a grid of new booths all laid out in a neat pattern like you'd expect to find in a normal night market. And I reckon there must be maybe 100 booths here. And you can see it's mostly closed, but there's a few other things. There's a nail booth there, quite a few of those around here. There's flip-flops here, a whole booth full of flip-flops, more and more clothes. And this is kind of very neat, very modern. And really, if you come down here, there are so many booths of clothes, you are not going to come away without a bargain. There's sunglasses there, there's belts there. If you're heading to the beach, you're covered there. This whole shop is films for your phone. You are covered with your phone if you stop by here. There's another nail booth here. Man, I feel like I need to get my nails done today. Selling butters, selling bags. And this is quite nice, it's quite airy, it's quite light, it's fairly spaced out as well. There's a lot of clothes here. Most of it's ladies' clothes, but I almost feel like I should be buying clothes tonight coming in here. And you can see there is a lot here. Maybe I'll revise my estimate of 100 up from that. Maybe there's a ton 50 here. There's a lot here, but it all seems to be mostly ladies' clothes. If you're a lady and you're looking for clothes, this is a cracking place to find a cheap bargain at the weekend. Here there's mats for your bathroom. There's more bags. There's more belts, wallets. So if you want to kit out from head to foot, you need to head into this section here because you are not going to run out of options. So this is like the nice, clean, clinical, spotless, organized, orderly style night market in here for predominantly clothes. The next reason why you should come to the train market is for the classic cars. These three cars perfectly sum up the classic car vibe of this market. Air-cooled VWs, big, massive American sedans, and crazy stuff that's also big. Another reason that makes this market unique, what I talked before about the classic cars, is the garage right in the market. And you can walk in and you can wander around and see what is being built. There is no other market like that. Here we've got a Carman gear, and here we've got a classic Chevrolet truck. And here's the museum. That's the next thing I'm going to show you. So inside the museum, the first thing we've got some classic bikes here. We've got two Harley Davidsons, and man, that looks original completely. Then we've got a couple of dentist chairs, and in between them some swing doors like of an old American saloon. And straight in here we've got a couple of classic bicycles. We've got a Type 2 Combi with all the side windows, 2 rows of seats, absolutely mint. More classic bicycles. Then we've got a really nice Triumph here and a Norton, so we're ticking off the British bikes. Then we've got a Harley Davidson chopper style, and we've got one that is straight out of chips, Highway Patrol, and a Triumph on the end. And then let's not forget this Chevrolet pickup, because man, that is absolutely gleaming, restored to an inch. And then man, I don't even know what this one is on the end. Really, really original, big touring scooter. And finally, we've got a Mini, boxing it all off. Then there's the new section of the market. New is probably like the wrong word, but this section here actually came first. And it was a market before the train market opened, and the train market took it over. It wasn't doing too well. So this has got a lot of shops down the middle and little alleys going on either side. And this is basically like kind of nicely decorated out booths, selling clothes, selling toys, selling all kind of things like that. But this is actually the oldest section of the market. this is the next reason why you should come to the train market. I am standing on a brand new metro station and is literally 100, 200 meters away from the train market. This is Suan Luang Rama 9 and it opened June last year, so it's brand new. It's a monorail and it cuts right through Bangkok. The terminus at one end is Lat Phrao, the terminus at the other end is Sam Rong. It connects with the original BTS line through the city at Sam Rong, and along the way it connects with the airport link. It connects with the original MRT system. So you've got all these interlinking stations on this line, so you can get here from most places in probably one change, two at the very most. So I'm not going to go on the station because I've driven here obviously, but I just wanted to come up as far as the ticket barriers and show you it. Now I'm just going to show you how close it is to the train market. So you can see how simple it is. Here is a train station, here is a skywalk, across here, down, and then we walk around and down here behind Secom Square. This is the train market. So let me just have a look at some of the prices. We'll switch into English. Sam Rong, 45 baht. Let's cancel that, that's one way. And then we'll look at the other way. Switch back into English again if I can find that. It defaults to Thai, and we'll look at Lat Phrao. Let's try Lat Phrao, 45 baht. So basically this line is not expensive. All the way to the terminus in Lat Phrao, 45 baht. All the way to the terminus in Sam Rong, the other way, 45 baht. So I've got a train station right behind me there. I've come out to the end onto the skywalk, and there is the entrance to the train market. It couldn't be any closer than that. Let me just turn the camera around. So there is the station and you can see the sign, and if I spin you around, there is the train market. So here's a map to show us what's going on. You can see the yellow line here, Lat Phrao at one end, Sam Rong at the other, and we're at Suan Luang Rama 9 here. And you can see this intersects with the original BTS line at Sam Rong. It intersects with the original MRT line at Lat Phrao, and it also intersects with the airport link. And there's a new line coming through here that is being built, which will add another option on. So you can see the skywalk I've just walked down. We have one breeze block wall, and we are straight into the train market. It couldn't be any closer than that. You can see the train market sign there, and you can see the station towering up. This is a reason to come here now because it is so easy, so convenient. If you come by car, it'll cost you 40 baht to park all night. While I'm talking about trains, I should also talk about taxis, because now you can use an e-hailing app here. You never have to go near a metered taxi again. You just use Grab. If you're from a country that has Grab, it just lights up straight away when you come here. If not, you can just download it. And usually it's cheaper than a normal taxi as well, and it's simple, easy, convenient to do. And as I say that, you've still got that train option now, which I think is a real deal maker for this place. The train market also hosts big events from time to time, and you can see this corrugated hangar style building with Go-To Scooter. That's one of the big scooter events of the year. They also host Bangkok VW, which is a big annual event for VWs, mostly air-cooled ones. So if you're coming here, you might hit onto an event as an extra bonus, but I think if you check on their Facebook page, find out what's on, you might be able to squeeze an event in with your trip. I'm almost at the end of my video, and I'm back where I started, underneath the Dakota. But the 10th and final reason why you should come here has got nothing to do with the train market Srinakarin at all. It's this giant building behind, which stretches much further out of sight. That is Secom Square. That is one of the biggest malls in Bangkok, one of the biggest malls in Thailand. It is huge inside. There's everything going on there. There's a Robinson, there's a Tesco, so many shops, everything you expect in a mall. So what you can do is you can go in there in the daytime in the aircon, and you can shop for anything you could imagine. And then when the temperatures cool down like it is now and the sun's setting, you can rock into the train market and enjoy the vibe, and you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. You can get one of the biggest malls in Thailand, and you can get one of the best night markets, or the best, I'm telling you on this video, night markets in Thailand in one hit. So I'm just going to very quickly show you a little bit of that mall to finish off. I was actually standing here a little bit earlier in my video when I showed you the train station, but now you can see the train market sign all lit up. And then if I spin you round, you can see Secom Square towering up behind me. And all there is between them is this stairwell up to the train station. It's that close. So let's go and have a quick look inside. So this is Secom Square. This mall is absolutely huge. Everything you could want is here. I'm only going to walk in the doorway and just show you a little bit. All I wanted to do with this is show you how close it is to the train market. I didn't really want to start showing you this mall, but it is so close. We're talking just 100 meters or so away from the train market. And with that, I'm going to sign out to showing you this because, like I say, I don't want to get bogged down. And they look like they've got some sort of farm activity going on this weekend in the atrium here. Every weekend they have something different in here. So you've got a mini market going on here. Anyway, that's enough for me.